Good morning, students. Good morning to all. Today let us discuss the Henderson Hasselbalch Equation. So this is for buffer solution. So what is a buffer solution? A buffer solution is the one which maintains the pH value of the solution. A buffer solution is which contains a weak acid and its salt. There are two types of buffer, acidic buffer and a basic buffer. So acidic buffer, example, acetic acid and sodium acetate. Similarly for basic buffer, ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride salt. So let us now derive an equation for acid. So first, dissociation constant of weak acid. Dissociation constant of weak acid. Dissociation constant of weak acid, say it is represented by HA. So this HA dissociate to give H plus ion and the anion A minus ion. For this, the dissociation constant Ka can be written as concentration of H plus ion into concentration of A minus ion divided by the concentration of weak acid. Just cross multiply this. So Ka into Ha concentration, which is equal to H plus into A minus. From this you take H plus. What is the concentration of H plus? H plus is equal to, just bring the Ka. So H plus is equal to Ka into concentration of Ha by A minus. So do this as equation number 1. So we have found the concentration of the H plus ion is equal to the dissociation constant multiplied by concentration of the weak acid divided by the salt. Now for the preparation of a buffer, for any buffer to be made, it is to be, the weak acid has to be mixed with a strong ionized salt. Say let us use Ba as the salt for the acid Ha. So this salt Ba ionized strongly to produce B plus and A minus. So this is the salt and this is the acid. A buffer is a mixture of weak acid and its salt. So the salt of the acid Ha assumed as the salt Ba. So Ba undergoes 100% ionization to give B plus and A minus. Here I have taken an assumption of the concentration of the A minus. The concentration of A minus is equal to the concentration of the salt Ba itself. The concentration of A minus is assumed to be equal to the concentration of Ba itself. In this case, I can substitute this in equation 1. Substitute in equation 1. So we already have H plus is equal to K into Ha concentration divided by A minus. So in the place of A minus, I can use BA. BA is nothing but the salt of HA. So this equation can be simply written as H plus is equal to Ka into concentration of acid by concentration of salt. Concentration of acid by concentration of salt. So now I am taking logarithm for this equation. Taking logarithm for this equation. On taking logarithm, on taking logarithm, log H plus ion concentration, log H plus ion concentration is equal to, this is of the form log A plus log B. So I can write log Ka plus log acid by salt. Okay. So I just take log on both sides. Now I multiply by a negative sign. Multiply by a negative sign throughout. So minus log H plus minus log H plus is equal to minus log Ka minus log, so this plus into minus will become minus log acid by salt. Okay. Now here you can substitute. What is log minus negative log of H plus? As per the definition of pH, pH is defined as negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration to the base 10. So instead of this, I can put it as simply pH. So pH is equal to, this is in the place of H plus Ka is present. So I can write this as pKa. pH is equal to pKa. Here, to remove this negative sign, I can exchange this salt to the numerator and acid to the denominator. If I reverse this, I can make this sign change. So I can put plus and just write it as log salt by concentration of salt by concentration of acid. Okay, so pH is equal to pKa. pH is equal to pKa plus log of concentration of the salt by concentration of the acid. So this equation is called Henderson Hasselbalch Equation for acidic buffer. Similarly, we can write for basic buffer. So what can be the formula for basic buffer? You have to follow the same steps, and here you will obtain POH is equal to PKB. POH is equal to PKB plus log salt concentration divided by, instead of acid, you will get a base. So concentration of salt by base. So this is equation say 3 and this is equation 4. This equation 3 and 4 are the Henderson Hasselbalch equation for weak buffer, acidic buffer and basic buffer. Thank you students. Thank you all.